Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our third NLI and College Commitment Celebration for the year. I want to give a warm welcome to our family and friends who are joining us today in person, as well as those who are joining us via our live stream. As a reminder, please keep your phones in your pockets and silenced as we proceed with our celebration. As always, we have so much to celebrate. And I want to make sure that we move this along because we always have something that follows, but we want to make sure that we take time and that we can hear all of our accolades and gratitudes for reaching this moment. I want to say thank you to our teachers and faculty. As we know, it takes a village for our student athletes to reach this day. A lot has gone into their work, a lot of sacrifices, but we could not do it without the support of our teachers and faculty. So let's give a round of applause for our excellent staff. To date, we will have celebrated 15 students in 8 different sports. April will be our final celebration where we will add 8 additional students and 5 additional sports. For those of you doing the easy math, as I know Dr. Kalashel is doing right now, that's 23 student athletes in 13 different sport teams. Let's give it up for PD Athletics and our seniors. Speaking of seniors, we are in our winter season, and tomorrow night we have a basketball game where we will flatten Latin, and it is also our senior celebration. So please, we want to pack the MAC and celebrate not only our boys and basketball seniors, but our senior swimmers who are getting ready for their state competition on Monday, and our dance team as well. So please come out and celebrate our seniors tomorrow night. And finally, I want to give a big shout out to our student section and our clubs that came together and our administration in the upper school to pack the MAC and bring back the hype. So let's give it a round of applause for all our students who came out last Friday. We want to make it happen again. So to get started, for the first time since we have been celebrating our student athletes, we are blessed today to have our amazing head of school join our amazing staff of head coaches. So please help me welcome to the stage a former player, a former coach, and our head of school. Thank you. Dr. Glenn Kalashel.
I just want to make it clear before we begin the celebrations, I have been involved at this event previously. I am normally asked to come and translate when Coach Dudley actually honors his athletes. When you hear him speak, you'll understand what I mean by that. Congratulations to all of our student athletes here today. And I really do mean that. Congratulations. It's a huge, huge milestone. I just want to go back to around 2011, 2012. As the new head of school at Providence Day School, one of my earliest, albeit short-lived initiatives, was to ban students from wearing Premier League soccer jerseys on our campus. I thought it was a great move. Yet, a student in kindergarten, displaying a sharp intellect, a deep understanding of the school's mission, and an uncanny ability to rally support, that student by the name of Ethan Andrews, with a little help from Mr. Dixon, a fellow Arsenal fan, launched a spirited campaign that quickly brought my initiative to an end. What I gained from this experience, however, was far greater than any policy change. I gained a warm and lasting relationship with Ethan, keeps to me over the years, and his wonderful family. Fast forward to 2020. Ethan made history as the first goalkeeper to ever wear a Charlotte Football Club kit, a Charlotte FC kit. I love that stat. During his 3 years with that team, one of his standout moments of his career, playing at the Bank of America Stadium against Atlanta United, a milestone, and I do remember one save from particular that made it onto social media from that game. Ethan eventually chose to leave Charlotte FC to remain fully engaged here at Providence Day School, a decision that I think reflects his remarkable character and commitment. Today, he is the co-captain of the Queen City Mutiny MLS Next team, continuing to demonstrate his leadership both on and off the field. A little-known fact, as a goalkeeper, you have to be a leader. As a goalkeeper, you have to be very, very vocal. And Ethan, now as a goalkeeper, you actually have to have skills with your feet as well. Different when I was coaching. Not sure it's better, Duds. This fall, Ethan will take his talent, determination, and love of learning to Vassar College, where he'll pursue both his soccer career and a high-caliber liberal arts education. Please join me in celebrating the incredible achievements, the bright future of Ethan Andrews as he signs to become a brewer at Vassar College. Ethan Andrews.
Thank you, Dr. Collishaw. I'm fortunate to have spent the past 13 years of my life at a school led by someone who shares the same passion for football with me. And it wasn't until this 13th year that I've been able to witness this great Nottingham Forest team you always talk about. I would like to thank my friends who have kept me sane throughout this entire journey. I've had to miss a lot because of my soccer schedule, but you have all kept me sane, and you have all given me the opportunity to feel loved off the field. I also want to thank Aunt Jamie for cheering me on from the sidelines, Nana for always making me laugh, and Bappa for being my favorite person to look up to. I want to thank my dad for being my #1 supporter. Thank you for being at every single one of my games, cheering me on, if that's what you want to call it. But most of all, thank you for sharing my love of soccer and encouraging me to pursue it every day. Mom, I know that none of this would have been possible without you. You have sacrificed the better part of the last 17 years enabling me to compete. You have flown me across the world to play in tournaments, driven me hours in rush hour traffic every day for practice, and most importantly, have given me complete freedom in every step of this journey. The only thing you ever care about is that I am happy, and you are the only person in the world that I can say this about. I want to thank my coaches who have taught me to become the best player and person I can be. Thank you, Dan Locke, Mark Nichols, Mark Simpson, Coach Dom, Coach Daka, Coach Ronnie, Coach TJ, Coach Danny, Coach Paul, Coach Mihal, and a special thanks to my goalkeeper coach at Charlotte FC, Brian Edwards, who talked to the coaches at Vassar and helped give me this excellent opportunity. I am beyond excited for this next chapter of my life. Thank you, Coach Hood and Coach Andrew, for this opportunity. I can't wait to get started. Go Brewers.
Good afternoon. My name is Stephen Copeland. I'm the golf program head at Providence Day. And it's an honor to introduce to you our second college commit, Jason Zaltaki, who's going to Tufts University next year. We have a really special group of seniors in the boys and girls golf program this year at PD. And I've had the privilege of coaching Jason for 6 years, starting in 7th grade as a middle schooler, and then the last 4 years on the varsity team. So you probably have a lot of my mental speeches and sayings ingrained in your head by now. You and Catherine Dwyer both. I coached her for 6 years as well, but maybe that's a good thing for your mental game. I'm very proud of you. I've gotten to know Jason well, and he is a remarkable young man. On the course, he has played in our top 4 on the varsity team since he was a freshman. Last year, he earned all conference honors in a very competitive conference, what's been the best conference in the state the last 3 or 4 years. Last year, Jason also finished 9th overall in the state standings with a 0.83 index. And outside of the school season this past year, Jason has had 3 top 5 finishes, including a 3rd place finish at the Nota Bege Regional Championship and a 1st place finish at the annual Players Championship at Bryan Park, where he shot a final round 67 to secure the win. Jason's golf accomplishments are many, obviously, but what I'm most grateful for in Jason is your attitude, your work ethic, and your leadership. Coach Preston and I have always been able to count on you to set the tone for the program and to lead the program in the right direction. So I speak on behalf of both of us when I say that we are so blessed and grateful to coach you and watch you grow into the high character young man that you are today. We're excited for your next chapter at Tufts and for all the Red Sox, Yankees games you're gonna see hopping on the light rail when you should probably be studying. But the fact that you're going to Tufts is also a reflection of your brilliance, and their golf program will benefit from all the qualities that I just mentioned. Congrats to you, to your wonderful parents, Jeff and Christy. It's been such a joy to get to know you both so well these last 6 years. And I look forward to coaching you your senior year. I think we have some unfinished business to do, don't we? So we're very proud of you. Coach Preston and I are excited for you in this next phase of your journey and to see who the person that you continue to become. So Jason Zaltaki.
I'm gonna make this quick, but first I would like to thank my family for all the support they've given me. Mom, thank you for taking me all over the country to look at schools and helping me through my college process. Dad, thank you for becoming my golfing partner since the beginning. And thank you for taking me to all my tournaments, even after I fired you from being my caddy. To Steph, I know you're not here, but thank you for always telling me when I'm being lazy and for pushing me to work harder every day. And finally, to my coaches, Kelly, LD, Coach Copeland, and Coach Preston. I know most of you aren't here, but only Coach Copeland's here. But thank you for teaching me all these years and helping me become the golfer that I am today. Go Jumbos.
Dr. Cullershaw, thank you for the wonderful introduction. I'm not going to waste any. I'm not going to waste any time talking about Nottingham Forest. Where's Ethan Andrews? Ethan Andrews. There you go. Not about Arsenal either. Owen and I are going to keep this pretty brief. So, I'm here today to speak about ONU. Being completely honest with you, I've been waiting for this moment for 4 years. To see this young man make our varsity team as a 9th grader. And fast forward to today really brings Owen's journey full circle. As a player, he was a natural leader who played with his heart on his sleeve, always leaving everything on the pitch each and every day. I had complete confidence and trust in Owen. From his freshman season, throwing him in the deep end, and he became a natural starter every week. Playing at a high level within the club system here in Charlotte with the Independence ECNL Academy, I knew Owen's experience would be a huge impact on our program. Owen's greatest asset as a player, to me, is his technical ability and also his ability to play under pressure. I've never doubted his commitment, his effort, or his desire. He plays every game like it's literally his last, and as a coach, you honestly can't ask for any more. Owen's career here epitomizes what it means to play for PD and put that jersey on and go to battle every day. I genuinely hope his career here leaves an impression on all of our young soccer players coming through. Owen's PD career consisted of 16 goals, 13 assists. He was twice first team all conference, all region 2, and this past year made North Carolina all state, and he was a 2-year team captain. To prepare for that next level, Owen is currently playing through the summer with the Charlotte Eagles USL Academy Group, which is a super high level prior to going on to college. Owen, I know you're going to thrive at NYU. I'm going to miss your leadership, our banter, and we had a lot of that, our celebrations, our heated discussions, but more importantly, our friendship. I can't wait to see you flourish at the next level. Please join me in congratulating Owen and his commitment to NYU.
Good afternoon, everybody. First off, I want to congratulate all my fellow signees. You guys have all earned it, and it's truly an honor to be able to share a stage with you guys. Now, personally, I'm beyond excited and grateful for today, as this has been a dream of mine for such a long time. To be standing here behind this podium is so surreal, and I attribute almost all of this to the underlying people that have helped me achieve this goal. Firstly, to all the coaches that have impacted me throughout this journey, I want to say thank you for instilling my love and undying commitment for the game. From the very beginning, you guys have shown me what it means to truly embrace soccer, not just as a sport, but as a passion. Coach Coach Gundacker, the entirety of the Providence State Athletic Program, I want to give a special thank you to you guys for such a great high school soccer experience. Although it maybe never have ended in the way that we would have liked it in the postseason, it was truly the most fun I've had with soccer, especially in recent memory. To my teammates and friends, you guys have always kept me grounded both on and off the field, making my life so much more enjoyable. I'll never forget the amazing camaraderie, banter that we all shared, and I'm so fortunate to have such an amazing network of peers. Now, I'd like to take a moment to thank the most important people in my life, my family. Mom, thank you for everything. Your sacrifices, your love, and your belief in me have carried me through some of the toughest and darkest times. You've always been there to lift me up and encourage me to keep going, no matter how much I doubted myself. I quite literally can't express how much your support means to me, and I love you so much. Dad, thank you for your endless encouragement and for always showing me the importance of hard work and dedication. You've taught me to overcome adversity, stay disciplined, and to always give it my all. Most importantly, you're my biggest inspiration and role model in life, and I'm truly honored to be your son. And to my sister Allison, who unfortunately couldn't make it today, thank you for being my biggest cheerleader. My sole regret growing up was the limited connection that we had together, but I know our bond will only grow stronger when I'm able to explore adulthood with you by my side. Keep killing it in Seattle. I know you're always welcome to visit the city. Finally, to Coach Wyatt and the rest of you in NYU, I'm so grateful for such an esteemed opportunity and cannot wait to continue my journey in New York City. From the bottom of my heart, thank you all for being here, and let's go Violets.
All right, good afternoon. My name is Steve Bondurant. I'm the head baseball coach here at Providence Day, and I have the pleasure of introducing Austin Nelson. Austin is joined by his lovely parents, David and Julie Nelson, just a great family that supports the baseball program and Providence Day in general. First impressions of Austin when I first met him was, this is a strong kid. He's still strong, but he's way more than that. He's a complete player, and I've had a pleasure coaching him the last 3 years. He's the type of player that you want in a program. He's a hard worker. He's open to feedback. He's open to criticism. I call the pitches, so catchers get a lot of heat from me, so he's dealt with that really well over the years. But he's done an outstanding job developing as a complete player. His work ethic is off the charts. He comes in during lunch, hits off the tee. He's always asking for extra balls to receive, working on his catching. Always catches bullpens for our guys. So Austin puts in the work, and it's really paying off for him. The biggest thing for him, he's a team player. He's there for the guys on and off the field, and that work ethic and everything that he does, the guys see that and they look up to him, and he's really developed as a leader over the years. went from a little bit a quiet guy to really being one of our leaders here going into our senior year. He's been our starting catcher for the last 3 years. A catcher for us is a really important position because you're the quarterback on the field. You can see the whole field. You're basically involved with every single play, every pitch. And so we ask a lot of our catchers, and Austin has really grown in that position and welcomed it with open arms. Offensively, he had a huge year last year and kind of burst on the scene. He hit .397 last year, which was third in the conference. He had a .513 on base percentage. So basically, every time he comes to the plate, he's on base half the time, which is really hard in a game of baseball. Very difficult game. He was third in the league in on base percentage. He had a .635 slugging percentage, which was second in the league. He hit 7 doubles. He hit 3 home runs. Probably should have had about 10. I think he hit about 7 off the top of the wall. But 2 of those home runs were against one of our big rivals down the street on their senior night at their place. And he hit 2 home runs against Charlotte Christian to get that win. It was a huge win for the program and for us in general with our confidence. So big game that night. So he's clutch too. Last year he made second team all conference. He was a slugger of the year finalist here in Charlotte. On top of all that, academically, he takes care of business. I think he has a 4.2 GPA. He was a nominee for Scholar Athlete of the Year here in Charlotte. And he also is a College Board AP Scholar with Honor recipient. So it's been a pleasure coaching. I'm glad to have you for one more season here coming up in a couple weeks. I'm expecting big things this year, and I'm expecting big things next year. And so please join me in congratulating Austin Nelson on playing next year at Rose College.
First off, huge thank you to everyone for being here today. You know, I like to think I'm a physically strong guy, mentally tough, but emotionally, not so much. So please bear with me while I try to read this. You know, I've always spent 3 years down where y'all are sitting, wondering what the view from up here would look like. Looks good. But going into the senior year, I didn't know if I would be up here to be able to view or if I was going to go play baseball in college. But you know, I'm excited to announce that I've been awarded an academic scholarship to Rhodes to play college baseball. You know, it's an incredible achievement. It wouldn't have been possible without the support of so many amazing people. Firstly, I want to give a huge shout out to Coach Bondo. Everything you've done for my high school baseball career, I can't thank you enough. Your support and guidance have helped me grow on the field and off. You know, I still get a thrill about thinking about those back-to-back home runs against Charlotte Christian. I like to rewind those videos every once in a while. Or even my sophomore year, that double against Metrolina that sent them home. Huge shout out to George Kokenauer for sliding home with the winning run. Remember to unhitch the trailer. Coach, I'll never forget your golden advice. He always tells me, don't drop the damn ball. You know, I also want to give a huge shout out to my incredible teammates over the years. You're all the best. I feel so lucky to have played with such a dedicated group of athletes. From the countless practice hours to all the laughs, it's been a wild ride. And I still struggle about those spring break nights crammed in a tiny hotel room with my snoring roommates and all the fun we had. Even just yesterday, I walk into the locker room, 2 guys are playing mini basketball. No hoop, just 2 pieces of duct tape. I mean, where else are you gonna find that? I'd like to mention 2 guys specifically that always supported me. Austin Ward and Case Gibbs, even though Case doesn't go here anymore. Traitor. Or as Ward would like to say on all of Case's Instagram posts is tratter. It's wild to think of all those memories we've created since middle school, from those epic wins to those wild bus rides home, singing the Lucia chant for Mr. Lucia, the math teacher, because he used to coach here. Thanks for always having my back, whether we're crushing on the field or even playing Park Sharon basketball. Keep being awesome. Reflecting on the past, the 2023 season stands out to me as a time of unforgettable experiences, a season filled with intense battles and moments of triumph that brought us closer as a team. But it was more than that. We didn't just grow as athletes, we became family. This unity fueled our drive and helped us secure a spot in the state championship. The memories we created, the laughter, the challenges, the wins, will always hold a special place in my heart. Each experience has shaped who I am today, and those were undeniably some of the best times of my life, a journey I'm proud to have been a part of. And of course, I want to extend my deepest gratitude to my amazing mom and dad. There aren't enough words to express how much you mean to me. Your support is my rock. Thank you for all your sacrifices to help me chase my dreams. You've always been in my corner, whether driving me to practice or cheering the loudest at my games. Dad, it means the world to me that you drive 3 hours just to watch my games and then head right back. You are my greatest role model, and I aspire to be as great as a man as you are to me. Mom, thank you for always pushing me beyond. If you didn't know, my mom used to wake me up every morning at 4:30 a.m. to go work out, and then later after school, she'd drive me to baseball practice. So whether it was early morning or late night, she was always there for me. She always cheers the loudest at my games, and I always look forward to listening to the videos to hear her scream every time. I'm really excited about the road ahead as I pursue my college baseball, and I know it will be very challenging with plenty of early mornings and late nights, but I'm ready for the journey. Thank you all for being a part of my story. The future is full of promise, and I look forward to seeing what lies ahead. And lastly, thank you to all my friends who make showing up to school every day better. Thank you for celebrating this special moment with me, and I couldn't have asked for a better crew to share this day. Thank you, Providence Day, for providing such a fantastic school experience. Let's go, Lynx.
Good afternoon. I am Ron Johnson. I'm the varsity boys basketball coach here at PD. First, I want to congratulate all of the student athletes who were recognized today. It's an amazing accomplishment. I think I can speak on behalf of all of the coaches that days like today really never get old. To see an athlete work his or her tail off and dedicate and spend as much time as these kids spend with kind of chasing their dream and chasing their what they hope for is pretty amazing. And I think too, as a coach, when you kind of have a hand in it and you're actually doing things to kind of help your athletes develop and grow, there's nothing more rewarding than that. That's kind of our reward when we get an opportunity to see these kids go on and do some great things and help them to kind of live their dreams and pursue their goals. During the recruiting process for Jonah, usually coaches would call and they'd ask and they want to know about him as a player and all that. And I would usually just kind of stop them and really talk about his character. That was the first thing I talked about. He is a tremendously high character young man. I think even when he's maybe done something that was maybe not great, didn't make a great decision, he is kind of the first guy to kind of admit that I did that wrong, I didn't do it right. Okay? And honestly, I think that is a testament to kind of his parents. And I had nothing to do with that. It was his parents who I guess they did some good things with him. Sure they did good things with him, and that is the first thing I talk about in terms of him as a player. It really starts kind of with his character. As a basketball player, he is whether it is playing a game, whether it's practice, in the weight room, okay, whatever it is, okay, he is going to give you 100% all the time, and that is something that I can always count on with him. Jonah started his career here 2 years ago, and since that time, he has just done a great job of kind of leading our program. We've got a couple of other guys who kind of lead but he's kind of right there with those guys who kind of help us to do what we've kind of set out to do. In the 2 years that he's been here, okay, we have won 50 games, okay, and lost only 13 games. And it really is his leadership. Okay, it's a testament to how how hard he works and the example that he sets for all of our players. By the time his career is over here, he will have scored 1,700 points, over 1,700 points, okay, for his career. And I think that is a really good high school career. He was All-State last year, first team All-Conference last year. So he's got a wealth of accolades, and again, the biggest piece of it is the way that he goes about it, the way that he prepares, the way that he performs when he's on the floor. He's always given 100% to whatever he's doing. In my 27 years of being a high school head basketball coach, he is among the very best in terms of being a total all-around player. There's not a whole lot that he can't do on the court, and I am thankful for having the opportunity to coach him. We have a few more weeks left to our season, and I know that when Jonah and our other 4 seniors, when they play their final game, okay, I'm sure there's going to be lots of tears. Okay, probably coming from me, lots of tears. But also, I think there's going to be a sense of kind of pride and a sense of respect for what they brought to our program, and so I want to thank him for that. So let's wish Jonah well, okay, as he signs to attend and play basketball at the University of South Carolina, Aiken.
All right, first and foremost, I just want to give all the glory to God for making this possible and guiding me to where I am today. From the moment I picked up a basketball, I knew it was something that I wanted to do for as long as I could, and today marks the day where a dream of mine comes true. Countless hours in the gym, determination, and dedication has brought me to where I can be on the stage today. This journey definitely wasn't easy and anything like I imagined it to be, but I wouldn't have wanted it any other way, and it was a true test of faith. I want to specifically thank my family for all of the support and sacrifices they have made for me, and I wouldn't be where I am today without them. To my mom, thank you for always being by my side when I needed it most, and always believing that I could do anything I put my mind to. To my dad, thank you for always pushing me to be better, dropping me hours at a time for my games, visits, practices, and all the sacrifices you have made for me. Even though you have been yelling at me since I was a little kid, I know that it was only because you always wanted the best for me. And to my sister, you are always there for me when I need someone to talk to, and I'm forever grateful for the close relationship that we have. I love you all very much. Now I want to thank all of my friends. Shout out to my dogs, Bryce and Sawyer, they're over there somewhere, right there, yeah. Shout out to them. Julian as well, he back there. Shout out Julian, my dog. We joined PD at the same time, so we kind of have some of the same experiences, and I just appreciate you being there for me. Thank you to every one of my teammates, they back there as well. That I played with in AAU as well, and all my coaches who have supported me. Coach Marco right there, he just one of the few. And thank you for helping me every step of the way. I'm very grateful for all of your encouragement and belief in me. Thank you for pushing me to be my best, for all the fun and unforgettable memories that we've created on and off the court. I want to thank Coach Johnson, Coach Mack, Coach Roberts, and Coach Ackerman for everything you all have done for me here at PD and trusting me to help be a part of this amazing program. The PD community is great, and I'm blessed to be a part of it. As I signed today to play college basketball, I'm excited for the challenges and opportunities that is ahead. Thank you to Coach Mark Vanderslice, Coach Knight, and Coach G for this opportunity to play basketball at the next level, and I'm forever grateful for all of your belief in the player I am and am becoming. This is just the beginning, and I'm ready to give it my all, and I'm thankful for all of you for being here today to share this special moment with me. Go Pacers.
Good afternoon. My name is Chad Greer. I'm the football coach at Providence Day. It is a tremendous honor to be here to celebrate Jack and Jalen. First off, as other coaches have said, what a tremendous honor for all the student athletes that earn a chance to continue to play in college. The climate today to do that is really, really difficult. The number of student athletes we have here at Providence Day that earn the right to continue their careers academically and athletically in college is second to none. I'd love to see stats on that, but 20-some kids again this year. Every year it's 20, 30 kids. It's amazing. So congratulations to our school that enables that it provides a platform that allows you to achieve academically and athletically the level that allows you to continue to play in college. And really easy to segue that into Jack. So Jack Langston is a great example of perseverance and hard work and all the things it takes to be successful at Providence Day and then in college. I have those snapshots. I don't do the stat thing with these guys. It's really not what our program's about. It's really about experiences. Football is the ultimate practice sport. We prepare 8 months out of the year to play 10 guaranteed games, and if we do it right, hopefully we get 13. And Jack's certainly been part of the class. He's earned 13 every year. He's been as a varsity football player, and same for Jalen. So they've really done a great job with that. And senior leadership is such an important part of the football experience. And we didn't have a large class when we had 8. 6 of those, as of today, will signed to play college football. Expect the 7th will happen in April. That's a tremendous accomplishment for these guys and the leadership that you provide as well. A couple things that happened for Jack that just stand out for me. So we have the senior dinners is a tradition that's been going on for years and years, I guess, here at Providence Day. They get together as a group on Thursdays during the season. And because we've had a short number of seniors the last 2 years, I've been able to host the last one. And so it's been pretty cool for me to just let them have their time. They sit and eat and do what they do. I eavesdrop. But then I get to go in and just ask, what was the most memorable part of your experience of playing football at Providence Day? And, I've not heard, the state championships. I've not heard games won. I haven't heard stats. What I hear are the relationships and experiences they built. And watching Jack, again, a couple things really stand out for me here. Lunchtime 2 years ago. And I'm walking on my journeys between the field house and top of campus, and I see Jack by the goalpost working hand placement, working drills by himself during his lunch period, just trying to get better. Jack's a great 2-sport athlete, so for him the challenges is a lot of you guys that we have at PD, multi-sport athletes, it's a lot. It's a lot to commit to academically and athletically, and to see Jack making time, creating time to master his craft. The other one really stood out for me was 2 years ago as a junior. And Jack's played a lot of positions. He's done a lot of things. He's an athletic kid, long frame, and a lot of things we're trying to figure out where's he best fit. And we're getting ready to play a game literally 15 minutes before game time. And he's not planning on starting the game in the center. And our center, the great Johnny Stevens, who we all love, Johnny goes down. He's not well, not feeling well. And Jack just steps right up, snapping the ball. Nothing happens without a snap. And it's a lot of pressure on the guy, especially when he hadn't been prepared to play center that week. He stepped up and had a phenomenal game, led us to a great victory, and was player of the week that week, I believe, for all he did. The thing about Jack and his recruiting is he earned it academically, he earned the right to be able to have lots of options. And you don't know that recruiting today in football is so hard with roster limits and the transfer portal. You're competing with college kids, and truly it's the only sport really that's only recruited out of high school. There's not another summer league or spring league or fall league that you go play in. It's really what you do in school. So the preparation is so crucial. And the academics are typically the separator. That's the difference. It's the difference to our kid that makes it or not. And Jack's gotten that done here at a very hard school, as you guys all know. He takes care of business and gets it done. And with that, he earned multiple opportunities. It didn't happen. Everybody's journey is different. There's some guys that, shout out to our 4 guys that have enrolled early, playing college football at a high level, the highest level. For some of those guys, it's obvious. God bless David Sanders with some different skill sets than most of us will ever see. But, a kid like Jack just had to grind, and he got to this year, and he had multiple opportunities to continue his career in college. And I think he made a great choice to join his former Providence State teammate, Aiden Cantrell, at Kenyon College. Very excited for Jack.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today marks an important milestone in my life, and I am honored and excited to share it with all of you. Committing to Kenyon to continue my football career and pursue my education is a dream come true. Firstly, I want to thank Coach Greer. Your belief in me, both as a player and as a person, has turned me into who I am today. Your guidance, encouragement, and dedication have been very useful, and I will carry the lessons you taught me beyond the field. To my parents, thank you for always supporting me. Both in the stands and in life, your patience and love have given me the foundation to chase my dreams, and I couldn't have done it without you. And to my teammates, you've been more than just teammates. The hours we've spent together, pushing each other to be our best, have left a lasting impact on me. I will always treasure those moments, and I look forward to bringing that same sense of dedication to Kenyon. Finally, to the Kenyon football program, thank you for believing in me. I can't wait to join the team, represent the Owls, and contribute to something bigger than myself. Thank you all for being a part of this journey with me, and go Owls.
All right, so last thing between you guys and the rest of your day is Mr. Himes. And he is a fitting one to wrap up the program. He is an incredibly special young man, and his journey is unique. There's not many that I've had the privilege to know that has gone through the things he's had to go through on a personal level, and the commitment he's shown to be an excellent student, an excellent athlete at Providence Day is really second to none. I respect you, I'm proud of you, and just so happy that you got this opportunity that you've earned. Same thing with Jack. I mean, Jalen's journey's different. Jalen, didn't discover he was having swelling in his back. He's a tremendous athlete, tremendous player. A lot of our DBs will tell you nobody wants to cover him or try to cover him. He's really hard to cover because he's so twitchy. But again, beyond the stats and the things he's done, the things that stand out for me with Jalen from a football perspective, he didn't want to play DB at all. He wanted to be a receiver. And I think he looks in the mirror and thinks he's 6'4", 220, and he's an edge receiver. But he excels in the slot. He excels on the edge. I mean, he went out there as clearly a slot-looking guy. And I think the first clip on his highlight tape's a fourth down play. Fourth and long, he runs a comeback and extends. Feels like 10 feet in the air, keeps both feet in bounds for the catch to extend the drive, and we end up scoring. But so many flash plays. But we're playing the state championship game at Raven Gap. It's 4th and 1, and it's the game's on line. We got to get off the field to have a chance to win. And he makes an incredible open field tackle on their best player who's now playing Power 4 football. And part of his journey, I keep telling coaches this: you get Jalen, you get a football player. He can do lots of things. He can play either side of the ball. He can play special teams. But first and foremost, you get an incredible young man. And I think that's the things I take most away from Jalen is his toughness and his commitment to be great, his belief in himself, his love for his family, his love for his teammates. When he first came, we do a lot offensively. He came from a place that didn't really do as much. And I can remember being 2 hours after practice, I'm going to just check the locker room, make sure everything's taken care of. And he's in there by himself with a notebook. I give the kids a notebook every year that they write their own playbooks. And he burned through the whole thing and asked for another one. And he's sitting there on the whiteboard, he's drawing things, he's writing notes. I mean, it mattered to him to be great. And he has made an incredible effort in every aspect of his life to be great. I personally think that Wingate stole him, and I think that they feel the same way. Their receiver coach is a guy named Austin Prohl. His father, Ricky, I've known him since I was in college. But Ricky's an NFL player. His son's a very good, gifted coach. Has a bright future in his own right. He told me as soon as he saw me, he couldn't believe Jalen was available. He said, "I have a chance to recruit Jalen." I said, "I think you do." I mean, surprisingly. I think everybody that knows Jalen believes he's a Division I talent. Today's climate's very difficult and very unusual at the Division II level. You get a full athletic scholarship, and the fact that he earned that at Wingate speaks volumes of the kind of player he is and the kind of young man he is. I think the most interesting thing of his recruiting journey, he had again several options, but he took his visit to Wingate and he called me. So Jalen's not the most talkative guy in the world. He's pretty quiet. He called me at 10:30 Sunday night. I hope I'm not, you're okay with it. So I first thought something's wrong. So I answered, and I think we got off about 11:45. And for the first hour, I didn't say a word. he talked for an hour. I mean, he talked and talked. I mean, I was like, oh, who are you? It was awesome to hear him, but he just let it all out. Everything from every single school he was looking at. He done all of his research. He had statistics, I mean, coaching backgrounds. He just done all this preparation to talk through his decision. But I said, well, as he went through him, I said, well, what do you think about Winkett? He said, Coach, I would have committed on the spot. I mean, I loved everything about it. I just had one reservation. And this reservation had nothing to do with football. It was his concern for what campus life might be. I mean, Jalen's the kind of kid that he's not a party guy. He's not most college campus, you can find that. That's not what Jalen's looking for. Jalen's looking for people that make him better. And I think that's what he found at Providence Day, and I think he's made Providence Day better. Certainly made me better to have the privilege to coach you. So all love and respect. Congratulations. Wishing the very best at Wingate and beyond. Jalen Himes.
First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise and glory to the Lord above. Secondly, I'd like to thank Coach Greer and the coaching staff for making me a better football player and a better man. Next, I'd like to thank my parents, my aunt, and my dad for making real sacrifices to allow me to be here. Because without this, I wouldn't be on this podium, I wouldn't be going to a university. So after that, I would like to thank all y'all boys back there. Y'all push me every day in practice. Hello. Y'all push me every day in practice. Especially you, Gordo, bro. Playing with somebody like that, oh my goodness, Q. Playing with somebody like that, and Jordan, and as well as Channing, pushing me every day in practice to make me a better receiver, a better player. And I also like to thank the people who aren't here, Cairo, as well as Braxton, for pushing me every day in practice to get better. All the things that we had to do as a team and endure, especially from that guy. Practice was never easy, neither was making as far as we did and accomplishing the things that we did as a team. I really appreciate everything that everybody has helped me with and accomplished on my journey so far. And I'll see y'all boys on the next level. Hope y'all have a good career. And I want to thank y'all. I want to thank you, and I want to thank y'all as well. And yeah.
Let's give it up again for all of our student athletes and coaches. What an amazing group. All right, we have limited time. Family pictures will be over here for group family. If we have time, we'll do some student group shots over here. So thank you again for attending.